So I wanted to do a quick video for folks who may be thinking about filing for bankruptcy, because there's a big issue that I've started to see come up when creditors are challenging bankruptcies, the dischargeability of debts, past transactions, things like that. And that is one of the first things that if your case gets chosen for audit, either by a creditor or by the United States trustee, if your case gets chosen for audit, they're always going to say, well, I need to see a copy of the credit card statements, of the loan statements, of your bank statements. And I get it. A lot of people haven't been paying their bills for a long time and they don't have them. The account is closed. And they're like, well, the account is closed. Well, guess what? That is not an excuse. And I have seen several cases go down and have their discharges denied because the person wouldn't take the next step to get those documents. Because here's the thing, if your account gets closed, okay, we got it. You can still subpoena those statements. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Yep, it's gonna cost you money, but you can still do it. So understand, when you're filing a bankruptcy case, your past financial behavior can be brought back and used against you by either the creditor or a trustee, usually the United States trustee, that's trying to challenge your ability to discharge your case. And especially for my folks that are higher income filers or they have a lot of debt, just expect that the trustees are going to want to see bank statements, credit card statements, loan statements. They're going to want to see all those documents. So you just can't say, oh, I don't have them. They'll say, okay, well, you don't get your bankruptcy discharge. And that is exactly what will happen. So a tip is, if you start to have financial problems and you know, okay, maybe bankruptcy is going to be in my future, you should always download a copy of your statements. If anything, every month. I'm not saying you have to look at them, because I'm sure it can be depressing if there's fees and you're behind, all that. Just download them. Everyone these days has access to all of their things online. You don't even have to print them out. Just download them. Download your statements, download your bank statements, download your credit card statements. Just get everything, have it saved, so that if when you do decide to file bankruptcy, if that is something you decide to do, you have access to all of these things. Because again, if you get questioned about any of these transactions, it's going to be expected that you can produce the documents to prove, no, I didn't use that money to go on a Caribbean cruise. I was using this to pay my employees, or I was using this to live on, to pay my rent, to pay my gas, things that are totally okay. But if you don't have proof of that, then you really are going to be in a pickle. And speaking of that, also wanted to talk about the SBA EIDL loans. It's only been a couple of years since they issued those. So really, you should be able to get access to your statements. And if you're thinking about filing bankruptcy and you've had one of these, I don't care if you didn't personally guarantee it. On the business side, if you're going to file bankruptcy, you better go and download all of your bank statements, wherever that money got deposited, and have proof of where that money went. It is crucial. And I'll tell folks, when people sign up with me, I don't make them give me all this at the beginning, because maybe they're not going to need it. Most folks won't need these. But it can still happen. And I'm an attorney and I have to give you the worst case scenario. So why not just tell people ahead of time, look, just go ahead and download it, save it. And then if I need it, if the court asks for it, you can get it to me, I can get it to the trustee, we can take care of this issue. But it's something that isn't going to go away when they request documents. So you cannot just put your head in the sand and say, I don't have it. Sorry, I don't have it. They don't care. You are actually compelled under the bankruptcy code to be able to produce basic documents like that. So just heads up. And if you can't, they have the right to deny your discharge on that basis. Because again, there are things that are available, not things that are free. So if you're needing to subpoena documents from your old credit card companies or bank companies, you can do it, but it's going to cost you money. So save yourself the money and hassle. If you know you're having, financial issues and bankruptcy may be in your future, save those statements.